Hey there, hockey fans! You already know TenbandTV can stream live regional sports. But did you know you can also stream the best of the local music scene as well? Music from the 412 is live and streaming 24/7 on TenbandTV. Watch music videos, concerts, and original programming free from the comfort of your couch. Featuring the best of music and artists from Pittsburgh and Western PA. Tune in today. Hey there, hockey fans! You already know TenbandTV can stream live regional sports. But did you know you can also stream the best of the local music scene as well? Music from the 412 is live and streaming 24/7 on TenbandTV. Watch music videos, concerts, and original programming free from the comfort of your couch. Featuring the best of music and artists from Pittsburgh and Western PA. Tune in today.
Summer puck is back, and so are we in the South Hills. It's week number 2 of the Ice Castle 3-versus-3 Elite Hockey League. Hello, good evening, and welcome back to the Ice Castle, where we are trackside in Castle Shannon. I am Matt Popchock once again, coming at you live for TenbandTV as this special summer showcase event featuring the best of the best to ever come through the greater Pittsburgh area and beyond continues for a second consecutive session. And in game number 1 of week number 2, the Saloon of Mount Lebanon, last week's runners-up, takes on Team Gordo's Tacos and Tequila. The teams wearing brown and black, respectively, in game number 1, and both bringing their identical 1-1 records into this week 2 curtain raiser. And in week 1, it was Team Saloon defeating Tidal Wave Sports decisively before losing a heartbreaker to Raising Cane's in a marathon shootout in the week 1 championship contest. Meanwhile, Gordo's lost a tough one of their own in game 1 in overtime to Raising Cane's, then redeemed themselves with an overtime victory midway through the extra session against Tidal Wave Sports. Both teams with a little bit of an interesting look coming into week number 2, as both have impact players making their league debuts here tonight in week number 2. For the team in black, Team Gordo's number 24, Christian Humphreys, the Peters Township native, drafted on June 29th by the Colorado Avalanche in round number 7 with the 215th overall pick of the NHL entry draft. And he will be opposed by, for Team Saloon, their team captain, who is not appearing presently in the warm-up skate, but will appear for the Brown team in the lineup tonight, number 91, Liam Walsh. the former Bishop Canevin rookie prodigy who won a Penguins Cup championship with the Crusaders before moving on to play travel hockey in the greater Detroit area so that he could be closer to the National Development Junior Program, which is based in Plymouth, Michigan. And Liam Walsh is a player who has worn the alternate captain's A at a couple of Division I schools, specifically Merrimack and more recently Northeastern, to which he transferred and is still enrolled. And interestingly, Humphreys, who we mentioned a minute ago, is going to be opposed on Team Saloon by another Peters Township native who's going to be making his league debut tonight, number 3, when he appears later on for the Brown team, the Saloon of Mount Lebanon. Carter Eckberg, the defenseman, right-handed shot, the McMurray native, by day a data scientist at Visimo, part-time summer camp assistant and skills development coach at Ice Castle Hockey, and won a state championship with Rick Tingle's Peters Township Club 10 years ago. And both teams, for that matter, feature players with overseas pro hockey experience, and we touched on that a little bit last week. Number 96 for Team Saloon, Brennan Walcom, is the league co-leader in goals through week 1 with 5 of those. He had a hat trick in the first game of week 1 for Team Saloon. Walcom currently playing in the 4th professional tier in Germany, playing for a team from Amberg in the so-called Regional Liga. The Moon Township native and son of former NHL referee and current NHL referee supervisor Stephen Walcom, expected to appear once again for Team Saloon here tonight. And for Team Gordo's, wearing number 6 in black and warming up somewhere off to our right, or so he was a moment ago. Now he's at center ice, warming up for Gordo's Tacos and Tequila, Nick Kakali. Kakali currently a head coach of the Pittsburgh Predators 14 and under club for the past 2 seasons. Born in Dallas, grew up in Pittsburgh, and played professionally over in Hungary, winning a league championship with his professional team in Hungary before he retired formally as a player. And in fact, 4 total players who played in the 3-versus-3 elite league, in week number 1, have played pro hockey in the Eastern Hemisphere. And we have a couple of more who will be making their debuts or scheduled to make their debuts with us here tonight. Now again, taking a closer look at the week 1 summary, Team Gordo's, despite taking a 7-4 lead in their lid lifter, thanks to 3 goals combined from the Mount Lebanon dynamic duo of Tyler Murovich, their captain, and former NHLer Matt Bartkowski. Raising Cane scored 4 unanswered, including Justin Gibson's overtime winner in the final minute of the extra session to take that contest. Bartkowski, Alex Kakali, and Tyler Murovich have combined for 8 of Team Gordo's 11 goals through the first week of league play. And looking at Team Saloon, Gordo's opponent for this first upcoming game here tonight, they fell in a 9-round shootout by a 2-1 margin, losing the game 6-5 in the Week 1 championship final, despite a Week 1 MVP effort and goal by number 20, who you see leaving the ice after the warm-up skate right now, Kyle McLaughlin. McLaughlin last week stopping 7 of 9 shooters in the shootout, and stoned Logan Coley, the Utah Hockey Club star, twice, and denied Cooley, for that matter, on a penalty shot in the first period of regulation of the final game. And as the players exit the ice, before we go to break, we want to remind you of the playing rules for Ice Castle 3-versus-3 Elite League Hockey. 16-minute games, 2 8-minute periods, running clock. Intentional icing is a penalty shot. It's the half-court rule. You can't regroup past center ice or the red line after possessing the puck in the offensive zone. Pucks are in play off the netting above the glass. No face-offs other than center ice. Penalties are penalty shots with chasers. 1 timeout total allowed per game. Either team can use it. The clock stops in the last minute of a period for a penalty shot, injury, puck out of play, and or team timeout. Overtime is a 3-minute running clock period, followed by a sudden victory shootout, should that be necessary. Game 1 between Team Gordo's and Team Saloon is next. I'm Matt Popchock, and you're watching live coverage of the 2024 Ice Castle Hockey Elite 3-versus-3 League live on TenbandTV.
Hey there, hockey fans! You already know TenbandTV can stream live regional sports. But did you know you can also stream the best of the local music scene as well? Music from the 412 is live and streaming 24/7 on TenbandTV. Watch music videos, concerts, and original programming free from the comfort of your couch. Featuring the best of music and artists from Pittsburgh and Western PA. Tune in today. Hey there, hockey fans! You already know TenbandTV can stream live regional sports. But did you know you can also stream the best of the local music scene as well? Music from the 412 is live and streaming 24/7 on TenbandTV. Watch music videos, concerts, and original programming free from the comfort of your couch. Featuring the best of music and artists from Pittsburgh and Western PA. Tune in today. Hey there, hockey fans! You already know TenbandTV can stream live regional sports. But did you know you can also stream the best of the local music scene as well? Music from the 412 is live and streaming 24/7 on TenbandTV. Watch music videos, concerts, and original programming free from the comfort of your couch. Featuring the best of music and artists from Pittsburgh and Western PA. Tune in today.
Week 1 stats and standings brought to you by the Brentwood Bank, serving the financial needs of the South Hills for over a century. And the Week 1 standings, Raising Cane's 2-0 with 3 points. The combatants in tonight's first game, Gordo's Tacos and Tequila and Saloon of Mount Lebanon, each 1-1 with 1 point. Tidal Wave Sports 0-2, looking to get off the mat here in week number 2. Once again, winners of games 1 and 2 and the consolation game that follows will each receive 1 point. The winner of the Week 2 championship game at the end of this evening will receive 2 points. Saloon and Gordo's each 1-1 in Week 1. Saloon with a superior goal differential of +4. Gordo's with an even goal differential. Saloon can thank that young man off to our slight left, Kyle McLaughlin, for that as he stretches out and gets ready to go here for his Week 2 debut. McLaughlin, one of the youngest players in this competition at age 17 as of this broadcast, and certainly didn't look like it. He played well beyond his years and giving his team a chance to win last week's championship game before Raising Cane's finally pulled it out in the 9th and final round of that epic sudden victory shootout. Three of last week's 4 games, I should say, went beyond regulation, including both games in which Gordo's played. Mason Mirovic, very battle-tested as a result. 448 goals against average for him in week number 1 as he stretches out in front of the Gordo's home bench. Team Saloon, the designated away team, off to our left for game number 1. McLaughlin leading all week 1 netminders with a 320 goals against average after last week's competition. You hear the team introductions officially for Team Gordo's Tacos and Tequila as they get ready to face Team Saloon for the first time in this 3 versus 3 Elite League competition here in 2024. And we await official introductions for Team Saloon, skating in light brown or light yellow if you prefer, off to our left with the dark brown shoulder trim on their uniforms. And so we're just about ready for puck drop here in Castle Shannon for the first of 4 games on the evening. Team Saloon, as I said, the designated away team. Last week, they were 1-0 as the designated away team. Team Gordo's last week 0-1 as the designated home team. They were the home team for game number 1 of the competition that saw that wild comeback by Raising Cane's to pull it out in the sudden victory overtime. Once again, it is McLaughlin off to our left and Mason Mirovic, younger brother of team captain Tyler, off to our right. The goaltenders for their respective teams to begin this evening's games. Gordo's beginning with an opening trio of Bartkowski, Mirovic, and Humphreys. And it appears Team Saloon will go with Sean O'Donnell, Brendan Walcom, and Tanner Polosik, the Penn State transfer and former Division II PIHL champion with Beaver to start. As they say in 3-on-3 hockey, let's do that 3-on-3 hockey as Tyler Mirovich controls the opening faceoff, and McLaughlin immediately has to make a big pad save on that backdoor play as Saloon moves the puck from left to right on your TV, computer, or mobile device. Mason Mirovich near side for Humphreys, who gets his first touch of the competition. Humphreys coming all the way from Colorado Avalanche prospect camp after being drafted by that club at the end of June. Mirovich out in front, he shoots, he scores! Bow to your sensei! Tyler Mirovich makes it 1-0 Gordos. Mirovich's team-leading 4th goal of the competition as Sean O'Donnell counters for Saloon and puts it high and wide off the glass. Devin Rorick, recent Upper St. Clair standout, plays this puck inside the Saloon blue line as it comes out near side to Walcom off his skate, no icing. Mason Mirovich takes a bit of a calculated risk playing that puck, but does so successfully to Matt Bartkowski. Up ahead now for Rorick, 1 against 2. Team Saloon changing behind the play. Rorick makes his move. He puts it off the side of the goal. Matt Walsh trying to play the rebound for Team Saloon and comes instead to defenseman Johnny McDonald, the former Cannon McMillan Big Mac. 23-year-old left-handed shot. If you're a coach, you love having left-handed D-men. It's a rarity the higher you go in levels of organized hockey. Matt Walsh, left side for McDonald. Up to the point it comes, pass deflected by Rorick. That was a good reaction play as Gordos changes on the fly. Through center, it is Alex Gritz who set up a few goals for Team Saloon last week. He was a very effective feeder. Turnaround try by Matt Walsh wouldn't go. Mirovich, who has the game's only goal to begin with, plays it back to brother Mason. Mason currently a goaltending and development coach here with Ice Castle Hockey. Probably his best high school season, Mason's 08-09, a 110 GAA, 935 save percentage, playing with the Blue Devils. Save made by Mason Mirovich, and he covers the rebound just in time to deny Tanner Polosik. Breakaway chance for Tyler Mirovich. He shoots. Thank you, sir. May I have another? That little fake maneuver at the literal last second was enough to fool the youngster McLaughlin, and Gordos doubles its lead early in period 1. 5 goals on the tournament now for Tyler Mirovich. Christian Humphreys through center. Trying to drop it off for Rorick. That pass wouldn't connect. Team Saloon in transition. Polosik looks, fires, and it's stopped by Mason Mirovich. Bartkowski using the boards to get it up to Humphreys. Humphreys left wing side. Trying to outclass Walcom there, but Walcom stays with him, and he wins this puck battle behind the net. Brendan Walcom, Week 1 league co-leader with 5 total goals, drives the net, shoots, and forces a blocker save. And a tough one for Mason Mirovich from close range. Saloon back on the rebound. Out in front it comes Polosik, shoots right into the logo. And Mirovich has it. Nick Kakali, cousin of Pro Football Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff, believe it or not, playing this puck up to center. Tyler Mirovich in on goal. Mirovich gets it to his forehand, tried to go cross ice to Alex Kakali. That was a tough play to make. Nick Kakali has it, though, inside the attacking zone for Team Gordos. Trying to add to a 2-0 lead late in the first period. Near side, Alex Kakali out in front. Oh, the shot pass was deflected wide by Tyler Mirovich, who's already on hat-trick watch. Kakali to the corner. Nick Kakali trying to hook up with Mirovich right circle. Nothing doing. Alex Kakali for Mirovich. Mirovich wide of the goal mouth. Gordos has to tag up now. And Alex Kakali will do just that as he is stick-checked aggressively by Matt Walsh. Walsh, part of Bishop Canavan's last Pennsylvania Cup championship team back in 2011. That shot snapped high and wide ferociously by Humphreys. Saloon has the rebound, and they have numbers, but McDonald couldn't take the pass. And all alone is Humphreys. Christian Humphreys to the goal. Save made, Kyle McLaughlin. Humphreys gets the rebound, but McLaughlin has it. Oh, if Humphreys could have controlled that bounding puck, he might have had an easy smash-in goal on the second chance, but it was not to be. Now Humphreys takes the lead pass from Bartkowski. Bartkowski driving the net, takes it from Humphreys. Backhand try. Oh! McLaughlin flashing the leather. Under 2.5 to go. Kyle McLaughlin trying to pick up right where he left off in week 1 and get Team Saloon back in this game. This deflects off the blade of Bartkowski. O'Donnell for Polosic. Brendan Walcom dekes around his man, drives in that, shoots, scores! The donut has disappeared thanks to Brendan Walcom, his 6th to the tournament, with under 2 minutes to go in period 1. Walcom, the former Penn's Elite captain and Moon Tiger, getting Saloon of Mount Lebanon on the board with 1:40 remaining. Matt Walsh, left wing side, drop pass to Gritz for Polosic. Polosic deep on the left circle. He shoots from an angle. Mirovic makes that save. Bounding puck out in front, controlled momentarily by Alex Kakali, but Polosic regains possession thanks to Walsh. Polosic's shot from the high slot area blocked. Walsh gets to the rebound in plenty of time. For Polosic once again. Polosic deflected toward goal and just wide. Oh, Gritz that close to his first goal of the competition. Final minute of first period play here in game number 1 of week 2. Gritz across the line. O'Donnell pivoting left side. O'Donnell for Gritz. For Johnny McDonald. McDonald unable to control the pass. Mirovic has it. 40 to go in the period. Mirovic with speed down that left side. Mirovic to the goal. Mirovic shoots. McLaughlin got a piece. O'Donnell controlling from behind his own net. Outletting for Gritz. Gritz 1 against 2 over the blue line. Gritz to his forehand. Sets it up for O'Donnell. O'Donnell, the North Catholic alumnus, trying to backhand it toward goal. He can't with 15 seconds left in the period. McDonald trying to press the issue, but Bartkowski settles things down for Team Gordos. Mirovic from the offensive blue line. 5 seconds left. Slides it in for Bartkowski, and that'll do it. Tyler Mirovic strikes twice. Brendan Walcom strikes once. Team Gordos 2, Team Saloon 1 after 1. I'm Matt Popchock, and you're watching Ice Castle 3 vs 3 Elite League Hockey on TenbandTV. Tyler Mirovic, Team Gordos captain, 2006 Pennsylvania Cup champion in Class AAA with the Mount Lebanon Blue Devils. Some, including myself, would say the greatest team of the PIHL hockey era in Western Pennsylvania high school hockey. An 8-year ECHL veteran, in addition, has his team ahead entering period 2 as Christian Humphreys tries to go 5-hole to begin the frame. But Kyle McLaughlin, the week 1 player of the night, has other ideas. Lead pass for Sean O'Donnell. Team Saloon, however, offside. Humphreys in that top unit staying on to begin period 2 with Team Gordo's leading 2-1. Centering pass for Bartkowski. Bartkowski waits for the goaltender to go down. McLaughlin sliding to his right, denies Mirovic one more time. Lead pass now to Walcom. Walcom to the goal. Walcom shoots, blockered away by Mason Mirovic. And it remains a one-goal affair. Devin Rorick for Alex Kakali. Kakali out in front. Oh, the backdoor play is biffed by Rorick. That's a big break for McLaughlin, who is dead to rights, but lives to fight another day. Walcom missing the target. And again, in this format, pucks off the protective netting remain in play. Lead pass intended for Rorick, broken up by McDonald. Rorick settles it down for Nick Kakali. Near side, it'll come now to McDonald. Redirected in front by Gritz. And Mirovic had to be on his toes for that one. Lead pass, Mirovic wasn't ready to take it. Tyler Mirovic, that is. And so it is icing against Team Gordo's. Again, intentional icing results in a penalty shot. Unintentional icing, however, we play on. 2 minutes into period 2, it's still a 2-1 game in favor of Gordo's, leading Team Saloon of Mount Lebanon. O'Donnell driving the net, lost the puck at the last moment. Mason Mirovic gloves it down one more time. Bartkowski failing on the quick exit. McDonald steals it, deflected off. O'Donnell in front, taken now by Bartkowski. Bartkowski had that puck roll off his stick as he entered the offensive zone. Humphreys driving the net. The pass was cut off. Good defensive work by O'Donnell on the back check. Now he takes the pass as Nick Kakali comes back on for Team Gordo's. O'Donnell centers for Matt Walsh, just on now for Team Saloon for Pelosic. Pelosic from the high slot shoots off Mirovic. It's knocked aside off that right arm. Lead pass to Humphreys. Humphreys 2-on-1, fakes. Couldn't shoot it, Pelosic got a piece with a last-ditch effort. In transition, Team Saloon, Walcom's shot is blocked by Humphreys. Hustling back to make that play. Christian Humphreys right wing side once again. This time he goes to Tyler Mirovic. Mirovic didn't anticipate that pass, I don't think, but he has this puck nonetheless. Mirovic on his backhand, going high off the glass. Gordo's changing on the go. 2-on-1 for Team Saloon. Walcom left wing side. Walcom side of the net. It's blocked. From the opposite side of the net, that shot fanned on by Pelosic. Approaching the midpoint of this second and final period of regulation. Gordo's still holding a one-goal lead. Alex Kakali hits the brakes in the right circle. Side of the net, Rorick. Good read there by McLaughlin. McLaughlin carefully, right side to Alex Gritz. That pass too far for O'Donnell, icing on Team Saloon. Again, no face-offs except those that would normally follow a goal. So Bartkowski moves the action along here for Team Gordo's. Coming the other direction is Matt Walsh for Team Saloon. He fires wide of Mirovic. Mason Mirovic, that is. Gordo's making a line change as Mirovic's counterpart, Kyle McLaughlin, leaves it for McDonald. McDonald playing most recently for the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs in the Southern Professional League. Bartkowski to goal. That shot stopped by McLaughlin. The SPHL, a independent pro league based in the Southern United States. McDonald on loan with that club for the past couple of seasons as Mason Mirovic makes a save on Sean O'Donnell at the other end. O'Donnell won a national championship playing travel hockey with Penn's Elite during the 2018-2019 campaign. A lot of Penn's Elite alumni throughout the competition here tonight as Mason Mirovic rises to the challenge one more time. Still a 2-1 game. Knocked aside by McLaughlin. It's become a goalie duel here in game one. The antithesis of the first game we had in week one. which ended 8-7 in overtime against Team Gordos. This time, Team Gordos trying to hold the lead late in regulation, as this is cranked wide by Polosic. Puck out of play. Officials provide a new one to Tyler Murovich. Humphreys with lots of open ice to the goal, fakes, shoots, scores! Welcome home, son! Christian Humphreys with under 2 to play makes it a 2-goal lead for Team Gordos. And a 2-on-none now for Team Gordos. Could this be the dagger? Nah, says Kyle McLaughlin. Rorik and Murovich were all by themselves, but McLaughlin held his own. Rorik squeezes by the check of Gritz now. He's got this puck behind the net to the point for Bartkowski. Bartkowski, the former Bruins and Flames D-man, watches Alex Kakali play it deep in the attacking zone off the shoulder, and it's bouncing out in front. And McLaughlin's out of position. None of us had any idea where that puck was, including McLaughlin. Kakali trying to bait McLaughlin into making one too many moves there, but he also waited too long to shoot the puck. Alex Kakali repairing to the Team Gordos bench with under a minute to go in regulation. Humphreys, can he add another? That's blocked by Gritz. Kakali for Bartkowski, slap shot, that's deflected wide by McDonald. Sticks and lanes, that's the way to do it. And we have a team timeout taken by Team Saloon with 43.8 ticks to talk. Live coverage of the 2024 Ice Castle Hockey Elite 3 vs. 3 League on TenbandTV is brought to you by Gordos Tacos and Tequila. If you're in the mood for Mexican food with an emphasis on braised and smoked meats and everything made from scratch, look no further than 131 Shiloh Street on Mount Washington. Gordos offers a wide variety of juices, seltzers, and adult beverages to wash it down. A happy hour 4 to 6 Monday through Friday. Late night deals from 10 to midnight every day. Open noon to midnight daily. Available for online ordering. Follow them on Instagram at Gordos_PGH. And make your reservations now at GordosPGH.com. Gordos Tacos and Tequila. Eat, drink, live. Team Gordos leading Team Saloon of Mount Lebanon 3-1 here, trying to salt game 1 away here to begin week 2 of this Ice Castle 3 vs. 3 Elite League competition. And the net is empty down to our right. Saloon going 4 against 3 with Kyle McLaughlin sitting this one out. Polosic for Welcome. Welcome shoots off the side of the net. Gritz trapped in the corner by Nick Kakali with under half a minute to go in regulation. Team Saloon has to hurry now as Kakali ties up the other number 6. Some 6-on-6 crime as it comes out to Welcome. Welcome shoots. He had the top corner picked, but Murovich had it covered. 10 seconds to go, and that should just about do it. One last chance. Gritz's shot is denied. Save again by Murovich. That's it. And that's all. Christian Humphreys will fire for the empty net, and he will miss the empty net, evoking a chuckle from team captain Tyler Murovich on the home bench. But it matters not, because Humphreys already provided the extender, and Team Gordos Tacos and Tequila defeats Team Saloon of Mount Lebanon in game 1 by a final score of 3-1. Waiting in the wings, the week 1 champion Team Raising Canes in red, and looking for their first win of the competition, Team Tidal Wave Sports. They'll be taking the ice in orange uniforms as they did a week ago. And we've got it for you next. I'm Matt Popchock, and you're watching Ice Castle 3 vs. 3 Elite League on TenbandTV.
Shoots, he scores!
Hey there, hockey fans! You already know TenbandTV can stream live regional sports. But did you know you can also stream the best of the local music scene as well? Music from the 412 is live and streaming 24/7 on TenbandTV. Watch music videos, concerts, and original programming free from the comfort of your couch. Featuring the best of music and artists from Pittsburgh and Western PA. Tune in today.
And we return to the Ice Castle trackside rink here in Castle Shannon, Pennsylvania for Game 2 of Week 2 of the Ice Castle 3 vs. 3 Elite League. The teams in our second regularly scheduled game are being introduced by public address. Those teams are Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers in red off to our left, and Team Tidal Wave Sports in dark orange off to our right. Raising Cane's the Week 1 champion and highest scoring team in Week 1 with 14 team goals, coming in with a 2-0 record and 3 points, leading the Elite League standings after 1 week of play. An 8-7-0 win versus Gordo's, a 6-5 9-round shootout win against Team Saloon in the Week 1 nightcap. Tidal Wave looking for their first win of the competition after 2 Week 1 contests. And to start for Tidal Wave Sports, it'll be one of their newcomers, Artem Kulikov, along with Paul Most, the Robert Morris Colonial, as it comes up to Caden Pendo of Raising Cane's, and he finds metal but not mesh. Tidal Wave upgrading their lineup in a big way this week with the addition of Most and Michael Felsing as well, the leading scorer in the PIHL era in Montour hockey history, as Logan Coley puts it in. And somehow I do not think that puck crossed the line. Coley was stopped 5-hole by Evan Baer, the starting netminder for Team Tidal Wave Sports. Cooley of the NHL All-Rookie Squad 2024. Oh, what a play there by LJ Mooney. Mooney, the co-leader in goals through Week 1 with 5 of those, had a hat trick in the Week 1 championship game. Evan Baer, another Mount Lebanon alumnus, in goal here for our second game. Back-to-back playoff shutouts in 04-05 with the Blue Devils to lead that team to the 3A Penguins Cup semifinals. They lost to Bethel Park, the eventual state champion. Of course, Tyler Murovich's and Matt Bartkowski's Blue Devils would get their revenge against Bethel Park in the semifinals the following year. Up to center it'll come now for Adam Mahler, who had a goal last week for Tidal Wave. Near side to Alex Berardinelli. Berardinelli shoots, save made by Chad Veltri, and what a night Veltri had to nail down the Week 1 championship for Raising Cane's. Only 1 goal allowed in the second period of the championship game, and 8 of 9 in the shootout, stopping the last 7 shooters he faced. Kyle McLaughlin was our Week 1 player of the night, but it was Veltri who very quietly stole the show and got the win in that last game for Raising Cane's. And we've got a penalty shot, I believe, here for Team Tidal Wave. To take it, Andrew Schmidt, the Swedish pro. Schmidt to the goal, he fires wide. And once again, none of the 4 teams have scored a penalty shot goal in regulation yet in this competition. Backhanded wide by Justin Gibson. Gibson was Mr. Clutch last week for Raising Cane's. 4 goals in 2 games. All 4 goals came after the first period. Justin, the brother of Anaheim Ducks goalie John Gibson, with the overtime winner in Game 1 last week for Canes. Boyson, Ricky Boyson, making his league debut tonight, trying to wrap around play, and it's finished in front, meanwhile, by Justin Gibson, and Canes takes a 1-0 lead with 5:10 to go in the first. Gibson's 5th of the competition. And that ties LJ Mooney for the team lead as Moss tries to counter, and Moss, the former Penguins Cup champion with the Mars Planets, is stopped by Chad Veltri. Breakaway for LJ Mooney. Mooney to the cage. He scores! Better lucky than good, eh, LJ? I have no idea if that was by design. I can only hope it was. But Mooney will take him any way he can get him, and so it's 2-0 Canes. Mooney again to the goal. He fires off the bar. And just like that, Mooney back out in front of the goal column for his team with 6 total. And he's right back to being tied with Brendan Wolcombe of Team Saloon for the league lead. Coley to the goal. He nuzzles that nylon. The franchise player of the Utah Hockey Club has entered the chat. And Canes is off and running 3-0 halfway through the first. Coley on the off wing now. Logan Coley, this time absent brother Eric, who scored the shootout winner in last week's final game for Raising Canes. To the goal for Pendo. Pendo shoots, and he scores. I believe that is a goal for Raising Canes. The scoreboard has not changed in front of us here at the Ice Castle, unless somehow Bear kept that one completely from crossing the line. We'll wait and see. In any event, it's a commanding lead for Raising Canes as first period time ticks away. And that one will count. Of that much we're certain. So Gibson has his second of the first period. And it is all Canes all the time here in game 2. Alex Berardinelli finding metal but not mesh. Berardinelli had a goal last week for Tidal Wave as Mooney tries to fake out his man, and Bear suddenly is under siege for Team Tidal Wave. Well, Bear apparently kept that first puck that we mentioned from completely crossing the line, so that was not a goal, but the Gibson goal obviously does stand, and so it's 4-0 in favor of Raising Canes. We saw Bear move the puck with his stick as if he were clearing it out from inside the net, but the official never definitively pointed to goal as if to indicate a goal, which led to some confusion on our part. But for Raising Canes, it all came out in the wash. They have their 4-goal bulge here as time ticks away in the opening period of game 2. Artem Kulikov of the Worcester Railers in the ECHL playing that puck for Tidal Wave as Mooney slaps it high and wide. Raising Canes just absolutely overwhelming the Tidal Wave club with their team speed. They are completely flying on this uncut ice here in Castle Shannon. Mooney firing, he's stopped by Evan Bear. Logan Coley with a steal. Coley down the right side, cross ice for Mooney. Mooney to Coley. Coley couldn't redirect it on net. Berardinelli streaking down the left wing. From an angle, that save is made by Veltri. Veltri with a 5.1 GAA through week 1. Evan Bear at the other end, a 5.31 GAA after the first week of competition, as he survives that rush from Raising Canes. Final minute of first period play. And as they did in their first game a week ago, Team Tidal Wave finds themselves with a hill to climb. Logan Cooley for the week 1 champs. Left side, trying to attract attention from the defense and just plays that puck to the vacant circle where it's taken in stride by Felsing. Felsing, cross ice. Berardinelli had a little trouble controlling, now goes to Felsing. Cross ice it comes now to Schmidt. Schmidt knocks a man down, and that'll be a penalty shot. Caden Pendo, no worse for the wear. And so with 24.2 ticks to talk in the first, Pendo will get a chance to make it a 5-goal lead for Raising Canes. And this time he lets Cooley do the honors. Logan Cooley has a pair, and it is 5-0 in favor of Team Raising Canes Chicken Fingers. 15 to go in the period. Felsing to goal, had it roll off his stick at the last moment. Cooley, 20 goals, 44 points, appeared in all 82 games for the Arizona Coyotes before they left Arizona. And before the buzzer, it is Ricky Boyson, the Belle Vernon native, lighting the lamp for Raising Canes. It's a touchdown for the team in red after one period. Raising Canes 6. Team Tidal Wave nothing. Matt Popchock back in a moment with more Ice Castle 3 versus 3 Elite League action here on 10 Band TV. Number 28 in orange, Gavin Goulash, one of the Tidal Wave newcomers, making his league debut here tonight with Team Tidal Wave trailing Team Raising Canes, the Week 1 champion here in Game 2 of Week 2. Raising Canes 6, Tidal Wave nothing, as Evan Baer, having switched sides with his counterpart Chad Veltri, makes the first save of the second frame. Goulash, a two-time alternate captain of the Robert Morris Colonials Division I men's program before and after that program was shuttered. A rising redshirt senior in 24-25 is Goulash. A heavy Colonial contingent here in the Tidal Wave lineup for Week 2, trying to get their first win of the competition. Goulash to the goal. He fakes, shoots. He's stopped by fellow RMU alum, Chad Veltri. Veltri making a left toe save on that follow-up attempt as Mooney has it in front of his tendy. Home run pass to Gibson, who had a pair of goals in the first period. Gibson waits, watches, shoots, and you can break out the chapeaus for Justin Gibson, baby. The extra point is good, and it's 7-0 Raising Canes. Out in front it comes, snapshot, glove save, Veltri. The erstwhile Fox Chapel Fox continues to outfox Team Tidal Wave. Pendo to LJ Mooney. Down low to Cooley. Cooley, can he complete the Hattie? No, he cannot. Not at the moment anyway. Early period 2, counterattacking his Team Tidal Wave. Here's Felsing shooting. That's denied by Veltri, making himself big at the top of the crease. Berardinelli down low. Nifty little play intended for Felsing. Felsing couldn't hang on to the puck. Good stick-to-itiveness, pun intended, by Caden Pendo. Logan Cooley in transition. Between the legs pass to Mooney. For Cooley, nothing doing. And wouldn't that have been something? Shot pass, score! Oh, that one worked. And LJ Mooney has another multi-goal game. Berardinelli on the counterattack. Waits, watches, backdoor play, Veltri is there. Read it like a grocery store novel. Mooney fakes. Mooney to goal, that save made by Baer. Mooney for Cooley. Cooley tries to split the defense and does. He drags, shoots wide. Baer stuck with him. Lead pass to Most. Most dropping for Felsing. Felsing toward goal. He drags, he shoots, he scores! The leading scorer in the PIHL era for the Montour Spartans cracks a goose egg for Team Tidal Wave with under 5 to go in period 2. $73 goals, 151 points in 69 regular season games in the Montour Spartans uniform for Felsing. Part of their first ever Penguins Cup championship team in 2018-2019, winning that Class A title. Spartans moved up to Class 2A the very next season, and Felsing actually tied teammate Dusty Garagach, who we saw here last week playing for Team Tidal Wave, for the Class 2A scoring title before Montour was ousted from the playoffs. Boyson's shot is denied by Bear. Midway through period 2, Raising Cane's that much closer to punching its ticket to a second consecutive championship game. They'll play Team Gordo's Tacos and Tequila, the winner of game number 1, by a much lower margin, we might add, 3-1 to be exact. That save made by Veltri off the rip by Kulikov. Kulikov played junior hockey in Russia. Bolshoi Common native, Souvenir puck off to our extreme right. And so the clock will stop for that. Again, pucks off the netting remain in play, and the clock remains running, but they will pause if it goes over the glass. Matthew Mania, Raising Cane's debutante. Drafted in 2023 by the LA Kings. That pass at the side of the net intended for Berardinelli wouldn't go. Mania, according to one scouting report, shades of Chris Letang, a defenseman. The locals will certainly appreciate that assessment. Again, drafted by the Kings a year ago, but has yet to sign an NHL contract. Currently playing junior hockey for the Flint Firebirds of the OHL, or will be this coming season anyway, after being traded to that team in the offseason by the Sudbury Wolves. Out in front it comes, and an easy tuck in there by Michael Felsing. He double dips that ship to make it an 8-2 contest. Now that lone Penguins Cup championship team by the Spartans, they're being represented well early on in this competition. Garagach had a goal last week and some nice defensive plays, despite the results for Team Tidal Wave. And tonight, again, result aside, Felsing has a couple of impressive goals. Final 2 minutes of regulation. Felsing again. He fires. Veltri the save. Veltri, he'll be going pro this fall for the Fort Wayne Comets of the ECHL as Bear makes the save at the other end. Played a little bit of college hockey with RMU after playing previously with Niagara, one of RMU's Atlantic Hockey Conference rivals. First in AHA history in career goalie games played, second in total saves made in league history, and second in all-time playoff saves for that matter. Very seasoned netminder. LJ Mooney with speed down the left wing. Mooney creates space, and he goes bar down. LJ Mooney, who is draft eligible next year, has been a pleasure to watch once again. Kulikov hits the brakes, dropping for Felsing. Felsing behind the net for Gulash. Gulash trying to go back to Kulikov, broken up by Pendo. Pendo, the Charleroi graduate, playing this puck in the far corner, goes to Logan Cooley out in front. Cooley was shut out in the championship game last week, held to just one big play, really, setting up a goal. In last week's first game for Raising Canes, he had the first and last goals of regulation as Canes scored 4 unanswered to rally for an overtime win in game 1. Well, no such heroics needed here in Canes' first game of week 2. They have dominated as Cooley dragged this puck for Mooney. It's deflected wide by Kulikov with 3 seconds left. And your championship game for week 2 is all set. A triumphant LJ Mooney raises his stick at center ice to salute netminder Chad Veltri. Final score in game 2, Team Raising Canes Chicken Fingers 9, Team Tidal Wave Sports 2. Your week 2 championship game at the end of the night will be Team Raising Canes against Team Gordo's Tacos and Tequila. Your consolation game between Team Tidal Wave Sports and Team Saloon of Mount Lebanon will be the next one you see. But first, an ice cut, a break, and then more 3-on-3 hockey here. You're watching Ice Castle 3v3 Elite League coverage live on TenbandTV. I'm Matt Popchock, and we will have more from Castle Shannon in a bit. Avalanche prospect camp after being drafted by that club at the end of June. Mirovic out in front, he shoots, he scores! Bowdier Sensei! Just in time to deny Tanner Polosic. Breakaway chance for Tyler Mirovic, he shoots! Thank you, sir, may I have another? Pass. And all alone is Humphreys. Christian Humphreys to the goal. Save made, Kyle McLaughlin. Humphreys gets the rebound, but McLaughlin has it. Now Humphreys takes the lead pass from Bartkowski. Bartkowski driving the net, takes it from Humphreys. Back at try. Oh! McLaughlin flashing the leather for Polosic. Brendan Walcom dekes around his man, drives in that shoot, scores! The donut has disappeared thanks to Brendan Walcom. His lead pass to Humphreys. Humphreys 2-on-1, fakes. Couldn't shoot it, oh! Polosic got a piece. Playing most recently for the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs in the Southern Professional League. Bartkowski to goal. That shot stopped by McLaughlin. Mirovic. Humphreys with lots of open ice. To the goal, fakes, shoots, scores! Welcome home, son! And Team Gordo's Tacos and Tequila defeats Team Saloon of Mount Lebanon in Game 1 by a final score of 3-1. One of their newcomers, Artem Kulikov, along with Paul Most, the Robert Morris Colonial, as it comes up to Caden Pendo of Raising Canes, and he finds metal but not mesh. Canes, Boyson, Ricky Boyson making his league debut tonight, trying to wrap around play, and it's finished in front, meanwhile, by Justin Gibson, and the Mars Planets is stopped by Chad Veltri. Breakaway for LJ Mooney. Mooney to the cage, he scores! Better lucky than good, eh, LJ? Hope it was. But Mooney will take him any way he can get him, and so it's 2-0 Canes. Mooney again to the goal. He fires off the bar. And he's right back to being tied with Brendan Walcom of Team Saloon for the league lead. Coley to the goal. He nuzzles that nylon. The for Raising Canes to the goal for Pendo. Pendo shoots, and he scores. It's a commanding lead for Raising Canes as first period time ticks away. And that one will count. Of that much we're certain, so make it a 5-goal lead for Raising Canes. And this time he lets Cooley do the honors. Logan Cooley has a pair. 20 goals, 44 points, appeared in all 82 games for the Arizona Coyotes before they left Arizona, and before the buzzer in front of his Tendy. Home run pass to Gibson, who had a pair of goals in the first period. Gibson waits, watches, shoots, and you can break out the chapeaus for Justin Gibson, baby. Lakes pass to Mooney for Cooley. Nothing doing. And wouldn't that have been something? Shot pass, score! Oh, that one worked. Lead pass to Most. Most dropping for Felsing. Felsing toward goal. He drags, he shoots, he scores! Sudbury Wolves. Out in front it comes, and an easy tuck in there by Michael Felsing. LJ Mooney with speed down the left wing. Mooney creates space, and he goes bar down. Tidal Wave Sports 2, your Week 2 championship game at the end of the night will be Team Raising Cane's against Team Gordo's Tacos and Tequila.
Hey there, hockey fans! You already know TenbandTV can stream live regional sports. But did you know you can also stream the best of the local music scene as well? Music from the 412 is live and streaming 24/7 on TenbandTV. Watch music videos, concerts, and original programming free from the comfort of your couch. Featuring the best of music and artists from Pittsburgh and Western PA. Tune in today.
2 jumbo ice caramel drizzle peppermint mochaccino. Extra caramel.
That's us.
I'd love to join you guys at the beach house for a few days, but between my job and the kids, it's just not that easy. Not to mention, how am I squeezing into a bikini after this winter?
Keeping off extra pounds while balancing a family and a career can be tough. And 500-calorie coffees won't get you there either. Weight Loss Direct provides a 24/7 support and one-on-one coaching to keep you on track and guarantee you success and health. Start your journey at weightlossdirect.com.
Are you ready to take your game to the next level? Hey, I'm Tyler Kennedy, 2009 Pittsburgh Penguins Stanley Cup champion here, and trust me, I know what it's like to play to the max. That's why I recommend the patented Heads Up Sports Training System. Improve your reaction time and your spatial awareness with this dynamic training system all at your fingertips. Train smarter with endless applications for any position. It's that simple. HeadsUpSTS.com. Play with your head up.
Shoot! He scores!
Discover the heart of Pittsburgh at Mount Washington Shop and Save. At Mount Washington Shop and Save, we're more than just a grocery store. We're your neighborhood destination. From the freshest local produce to gourmet delights, we've got it all under one roof. Experience convenience, quality, and savings all in the heart of Mount Washington. Mount Washington Shop and Save, where Pittsburgh shops with a view. Shop smart, shop local, shop Mount Washington.
Live coverage of the 2024 Ice Castle Hockey Elite 3 vs. 3 League on TenbandTV is brought to you by Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, located at 5th and Atwood in Oakland, off Route 30 in North Versailles, and on Millers Run Road in South Fayette. Raising Cane serves only the highest quality, craveable chicken finger meals because it's their one love. Their crew makes it happen, their culture makes it unique, and you, the community, make it all worthwhile. Raising Cane supports over 30,000 community organizations specializing in education, pet care, self-care, and more. Visit raisingcanes.com for locations, hours, and menus, and follow them on social media at Raising Canes. Raising Canes vanquished Team Tidal Wave Sports in Game 2, which you saw before our break. The consolation game featuring Tidal Wave and Team Saloon of Mount Lebanon is underway as Saloon moves the puck from left to right on your TV, computer, or mobile device. Johnny McDonald shooting high and wide off the glass. Bouncing puck comes right to Artem Kulikov. It is Kulikov, Schmidt, and Felsing, the trio to start the consolation game for Team Tidal Wave. Team Saloon going with Brendan Walcom, Sean O'Donnell, and the aforementioned Johnny McDonald. Team Saloon bowing to Team Gordo's Tacos and Tequila in Game 1 by a score of 3-1 as Felsing, goes to Kulikov at the side of the net, but couldn't hit the target. Kulikov in front. Oh, a nifty maneuver there right on McLaughlin's doorstep, but Kyle McLaughlin enjoys the last laugh for the moment. Tidal Wave right back on the puck as McLaughlin makes a chest save from in tight. Adam Muller unable to get his second goal of the competition as O'Donnell counterattacks for Team Saloon, and he misses the net. Long rebound off the near corner. Comes out to Muller. Muller for Most. Most shooting. Toe save made by McLaughlin. Standing up Tom Barrasso style to make that play. Oh, what a nifty maneuver there by Goulash. Goulash to the goal. He shoots. He scores. Welcome to the park and ride. Gavin will be your driver. Tidal Wave Sports 1, Team Saloon nothing. A minute 50 into period 1. Gavin Goulash, the RMU alternate captain, makes it happen. Pelosic fires hard off the blocker of Evan Bear. Bear looking for some redemption after being torched by Team Raising Canes in Game 2. No icing official say, played out in front of Most. Most's backdoor play is denied just in the nick of time by McLaughlin. Kyle McLaughlin, our Week 1 choice for Player of the Night. Chance for Tidal Wave Sports. McLaughlin comes out. Forget Tom Barrasso, that was Dominic Hasek, and McLaughlin makes that save. Andrew Schmidt dispossessed on that grade A chance. Pelosic swapping with Alex Gritz. And it's up ahead now for O'Donnell. O'Donnell 2-on-1 with McDonald. McDonald on goal, and that save is made by Evan Bear all by his lonesome. Lead pass now for Kulikov. Kulikov 1-on-1 with Walcom. Walcom wins the battle. Any outlets for McDonald? Once again, no icing as Kulikov accepts the home run pass, and from his backhand, he's stopped by McLaughlin. From in tight, Felsing is stopped by McLaughlin. Team Saloon in transition. That pass too strong for Walcom. Mahler defensively for Team Tidal Wave. Across two lines for Kulikov. Kulikov, cross ice for Felsing. Felsing trying to drop it for Mahler. Instead it comes to Kulikov. His turnaround shot is stopped by 17-year-old Kyle McLaughlin. McLaughlin, the Jefferson Hills native, played middle school hockey in the PIHL for the Thomas Jefferson Jaguars. An accomplished travel hockey netminder at a young age for the Pittsburgh S-Mark Stars program. 73 career wins with the Stars, 22 career shutouts, including 13 this past season alone, as Polosek is denied from close range by Bear. Past the midpoint of period one, still just the one goal in this consolation game. And it belongs to RMU's Gavin Goulash. Gritz fakes, drives the net, fakes again, shoots, he's stopped by Bear, and Bear covers to his right. This puck played around the boards, for Berardinelli. Berardinelli skating aggressively to the goal, he shoots it wide. The Greensburg native playing in the Finnish Elite League, signed with a team called Jukurit for the 24-25 season, which in Finnish translates to Men of War, if you're curious. Bear from the top of the crease as Tidal Wave is in the middle of a line change for Schmidt. Schmidt had a big goal last week for Tidal Wave against Team Gordos, tying that game late in regulation to force overtime before Gordos won it. From the side of the net, good defensive work there by O'Donnell, but not legal according to this USA Hockey crew. And again, there are no power plays in this format. In lieu of power plays, penalty shots with chasers. Paul Most will take the penalty shot. Most fires, he scores! We didn't have a regulation penalty shot goal last week. In the last two games, we've had two. Paul Most gets on the board as Matt Walsh counters at the other end to get Team Saloon on the board with under 2 to go in the first. Tidal Wave with a 2-1 lead now late in the period. Felsing just inside the line. Felsing dekes. He shoots. One-timer score! Kulikov with his first of the competition. Team Tidal Wave gets it right back that quickly. O'Donnell pivoting in the right circle. O'Donnell to the goal. Side of the net. One-timer off the meshing by Brendan Walcom. O'Donnell approaching the final minute of period one play. Out in front for McDonald. McDonald couldn't deke around Schmidt. And Schmidt is going to try to lead it for Kulikov and is unable to thread that particular needle as O'Donnell plays it deep in his own defensive zone, but it's stolen by Felsing. Felsing to the goal, drop pass on the doorstep. Great read by McLaughlin as he pokes it away from Schmidt's reach. I was wholly prepared for Felsing to shoot that puck, and perhaps he should have. That pass at the side of the net is deflected wide by Schmidt. Felsing this time from an angle, put it off the body of Kyle McLaughlin. Half a minute to go in the period. McLaughlin without his goalie stick makes that save, and it's sent up ahead to O'Donnell. O'Donnell with a breakaway. O'Donnell to the goal, stopped by Bear. Glorious chance to make it a one-goal game. Walcom will try now. He's denied by Evan Bear. Let's give the Blue Devil his due. Evan Bear got roughed up in the last game. He's been sharp so far in the consolation game here for Team Tidal Wave as he covers out to his right. And we've played one period in the aforementioned consolation game here in week 2. Team Tidal Wave Sports leading Team Saloon of Mount Lebanon 3-1. Matt Popchock with you here at Ice Castle in Castle Shannon. Back in a moment. The teams have switched sides, and we are ready to begin period 2 of our consolation game here in week 2 of the 2024 Ice Castle Hockey Elite 3 vs. 3 League live on TenbandTV. Matt Popchock, pleased to be back with you on a Tuesday night in the South Hills, and a hot one at that. Now, the action's been heating up inside for some time here as the temperature in Pittsburgh climbed to 94 degrees. Coming up next, we'll see number 92 in red, Logan Cooley, trying to lead Raising Canes to back-to-back week championships as Raising Canes takes on Team Gordo's. Here in the consolation game, it is 3-1 Tidal Wave Sports leading Team Saloon in search of the former's first win of this competition. Arm save by Evan Bear on the shot by Alex Gritz. Berardinelli fighting O'Donnell for the rebound. And it's worked free now to Paul Most. Near side for Goulash. Goulash tries to go short side, but it was not to be. Long rebound all the way back to the defensive blue line for Tidal Wave as Kulikov sends it just inside the opposite stripe. O'Donnell now for Team Saloon, trying to leave it for Walcom, but misfired on the pass. McDonald trailing the play to Brendan Walcom behind the net. Walcom, too heavy for O'Donnell. O'Donnell's scrambling back now, but Berardinelli gets there first, and he's up ahead of the play. Berardinelli shooting high and wide. Tidal Wave, that close to more breathing room as Team Saloon counters. And scoring is Johnny Mack. McDonald goes 5-hole on Bear, and early in period 2, it's a 1-goal game. McDonald's second goal of the competition. O'Donnell across the attacking line for Team Saloon. Cross ice intended for Walcom. Again, the pass too strong. Walcom to McDonald in the corner as that trio stays out there for Team Saloon of Mount Lebanon. Oh, they thought about trying the Michigan specifically. McDonald thought about trying it. Oh, if a defenseman pulls off a Michigan, God help us. At the other end, hitting the iron is Schmidt. Oh, Tidal Wave has had its chances to add on to their lead here early in the second period, but haven't been able to make good on them. Driving to that McDonald, thank you, sir. May I have another? And we're tied at 3. That first win not coming easily for Tidal Wave Sports. Saloon trying to go on the run. Here's Gritz ahead of the play. He shoots. He's stopped this time. Bear secures the 5-hole. Mahler across the attacking line. Left side to Kulikov. Mahler on goal, wide of goal. Felsing has the rebound. He's worked over by Gritz in the corner. Mahler pinching to try to play that puck, but Team Saloon has it. Matt Walsh across the blue line. Walsh, he tries to go short side, but good gap control there by Kulikov. Kulikov, the Russian international, as I untie my tongue, comes off here, and Tidal Wave making a change behind the play as Saloon controls this puck, approaching the midpoint of period 2 in a tied consolation game. Tanner Pelosic pulling back. Pelosic down low for Walsh. Pelosic coming off McDonald, who scored a pair to tie in this second period for Team Saloon, coming back on as Gritz is dispossessed by the tandem of Felsing and Goulash. And the Colonials work in tandem now to get this puck into the attacking zone. Most, side of the net, score! This planet can fight. Paul Most gives Tidal Wave the lead back with 3:47 to go. Most entering his second grad year at RMU after playing 4 seasons for the Mercyhurst Lakers, the Colonials' arch rival in Atlantic hockey. Mercyhurst announcing recently that they're going Division I in all sports, not just hockey, in case you missed that. Bear at the other end just keeps that one from crossing the line. Bear's had some close calls on some of these shots. Now, there's some goalies that make it look easy, as the cliche goes. He's making it look hard. Oh, what a shot pass there. It's deflected in by Alex Berardinelli. And the pride of Franklin Regional gives Tidal Wave Sports some wiggle room. O'Donnell across the line for Team Saloon. He fires long off the right pad of Evan Bear. Welcome has the rebound. Welcome from the high slot for McDonald. McDonald fires and he caught metal, but not mesh. 2.5 to go in regulation. Tidal Wave winning a puck battle, and they look determined here to sew this thing up late. Save made by McLaughlin. Andrew Schmidt just can't seem to buy a goal here in this second of 2 games for Team Tidal Wave. Mahler is knocked off that puck by Walsh. Pelosic is stripped at his own blue line by Felsing. Kulikov dropping for Mahler. Mahler right circle. He hits it high and wide off the glass. He was trying to hit the upper 90 at the far post, but missed it by that much. Pelosic surveying the play. Oh, what a 2-line pass there for Gritz. Gritz flags it down in the corner. Pursued defensively by Goulash for Pelosic. Pelosic, what a move. He's stopped by Bear. The rebound is deflected wide. Walsh couldn't avoid the trailing stick check of Most, who has a goal in the second period for Team Tidal Wave. Time ticking away in regulation with Tidal Wave still up by a pair. Goulash for Most. Most to the goal. Score! Paul Most, goes bar down for Team Tidal Wave, and that should just about do it. Final minute of regulation as this puck is deflected wide of Bear, who was sliding the wrong direction. Saloon just couldn't get a bounce, but making no mistake about that one and getting that bounce is Sean O'Donnell. Team Saloon not going down without a fight. It's 6-4. Pelosic shooting. Save made by Bear at the top of the crease. Half a minute left. Tidal Wave just needs to be smart with this puck. And a near miscue there by Goulash. But no harm done. He finds Most. Most trying to go back to Goulash, and he is run into hard by O'Donnell. 10 seconds left. Felsing to the goal. He's stopped by McLaughlin. It comes out the other end, but it dies in the corner. And so Team Tidal Wave Sports breaks into the W column for the first time in this competition, winning the consolation game over Team Saloon of Mount Lebanon. The final score, Tidal Wave 6, Team Saloon 4. And the RMU contingent, the newcomers for Team Tidal Wave Sports here in week 2, certainly made their mark on this consolation game as Tidal Wave improves to 1-3, and Saloon falls to 1-3 after 2 weeks. Your championship game for week 2. Team Gordo's Tacos and Tequila against Team Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers is next. Matt Popchock here, and you're watching 2024 Ice Castle Hockey Elite 3-versus-3 League action on TenbandTV.
Discover the heart of Pittsburgh at Mount Washington Shop and Save. At Mount Washington Shop and Save, we're more than just a grocery store. We're your neighborhood destination. From the freshest local produce to gourmet delights, we've got it all under one roof. Experience convenience, quality, and savings, all in the heart of Mount Washington. Mount Washington Shop and Save, where Pittsburgh shops with a view. Shop smart, shop local, shop Mount Washington Shop and Save.
Live coverage of the 2024 Ice Castle Hockey Elite 3 vs. 3 League on TenbandTV is brought to you by Tidal Wave Sports. Get ready for the new wave of sports design as Tidal Wave brings you the best in custom jerseys, apparel, marketing materials, and more. Let's face it, if you want to succeed in business or if you want to succeed on the ice, you need to dress for success. And when you turn to the dedicated staff at Tidal Wave, they will make sure your business or organization looks its best well in action in the community or online. Ride the wave of excellence at TidalWaveSports.com. Follow them on social media at Tidal Wave Sports. Quality, passion, pride. That's Tidal Wave Sports, the official uniform supplier of the United States Hockey League. Some USHL veterans peppered throughout the rosters in the 3 vs. 3 Elite League here at Ice Castle. Matt Popchock back with you in Castle Shannon, Pennsylvania for our Week 2 championship game. Team Raising Cane's in red looking to make it 2 titles in a row against Team Gordo's Tacos and Tequila in black. And Cane's captain Logan Cooley plays his puck up to center as Cane's moves said puck from left to right on your TV, computer, or mobile device to begin this championship matchup. Matt Bartkowski, Sportsnet Pittsburgh broadcaster, after a long pro hockey career, is dispossessed by Cooley and company, and reaching behind him, looking for that puck, was Mason Murovich, the netminder for Gordo's. Bartkowski, the blue liner, had it, dropping for former Mount Lebanon teammate Tyler Murovich, who fires on goal, and Veltri, Chad Veltri, the RMU alumnus, makes his first save of the game, and burying that shot, oh, what a rip, is Logan Cooley. The kids in Salt Lake City are going to love that. Of course, we learned recently that Utah Hockey Club will open on national television their 24-25 campaign, the inaugural one against last year's Rookie of the Year, Connor Bedard and the Blackhawks, as another NHL draftee, Christian Humphreys, gets on the board for the third time tonight, and we have a tied game. Cooley against Bedard, 2 of the top players in last year's draft class. That's going to be a treat. A late-night treat, but a treat nevertheless. Going to have to chug some extra coffee for that one. Alex Kakali between the circles. For Nick Kakali. Kakali thinking things over, tries to go cross-ice for Devin Rorick, a Penguins Cup finalist at Upper St. Clair, now playing D3 hockey at Franklin Pierce. And Rorick's shot is stopped by Veltri. Justin Gibson. Stick check from behind by Nick Kakali. A slick play there. And the brothers Kakali nearly turned this puck over to Matt Mania, the Raising Cane's newcomer. Gibson has it in the corner, plays it around the board's near side. Mooney, with that blazing speed, just able to keep it onside. He drags, he fires it wide. Lost it at the last moment as he was trying to go backhand on Mason Murovich. Near side it comes to Bartkowski. Bartkowski cross ice. Shot from an angle by Tyler Murovich. Veltri cutting down the angle. These teams met in the very first game of the competition last week. Team Gordo's led 7-4 in the second period. Raising Cane's rallied with 4 unanswered, including Justin Gibson's OT winner with just over 20 seconds left to win their first of 2 games in week 1. 8-7 the final score of that contest. Near side for Murovich, up ahead for Humphreys. Humphreys makes his move, he shoots. And he's stopped by Veltri. Oh, that might be Veltri's best save of the night. And we remain tied at 1 as we approach the midpoint of period 1. Humphreys takes that snap pass. Tries to fake out Mooney this time. No such luck. Gordo's still on the attack. Tyler Murovich behind the net. Murovich, cross ice for Humphreys. Humphreys stopped by Veltri. Kakali gets the long rebound. Nick Kakali offside as he cedes possession to Logan Cooley. Coley has the only goal for Raising Cane's thus far in the championship game. He takes it on the off wing, cuts through the middle. Oh, too many black jerseys in the way. Coley recovers in the far corner. For Boyson. Boyson's shot deflected out of play and right into the glove. Mason Mirovic doing his best Brian Reynolds impression to snatch that one out of midair as Tyler Mirovic tries to go to the far post, but can't get it past Veltri. Kakali in the corner. Out in front, backdoor play. 1 save, 2 save. 3 saves by Chad Veltri. Last week we said Veltri, as the competition wore on, got better and better and more comfortable seemingly in goal for Team Raising Cane's. Only allowed 2 goals in Cane's first game tonight, and looking good early on here for Raising Cane's in the final one. Gibson on the off wing. He dangles, he shoots, he's stopped by Mason Mirovic. Rorik, 1 against 1. Rorik skating wide of Mania. Mania stuck with him, and Veltri made the save. Bartkowski, side of the net, fanned on by Rorik. That was a tough play to make for the South Hills native. Gibson, near side for Mania. Up ahead to Ricky Boyson. Boyson forces a blocker save from Mirovic. Boyson did play in the PIHL with the Ringgold Co-op program for a hot minute during the 2017-2018 season, but most of his experience is travel hockey experience with Cleveland Barons and Penn's Elite. Helped lead Trinity College to a pair of conference tournament titles. Final 2 minutes of period 1, still just a 1-1 game. Again, these two teams combined for 15 in their last matchup. Mirovic speeding down the right wing. Mirovic on his backhand, he's stopped by Veltri. Cooley down the right side, dropping for LJ Mooney. Mooney is stopped by Mason Mirovic. Both goaltenders locked in late in the first. Humphreys, who has the only goal for Gordos, to Mirovic. Mirovic hit the side of the net. And he hit Veltri this time as he was trying to pinball it off the former Fox Chapel Fox. Logan Cooley with it one more time for Mooney. Mooney cross ice, and the pass was mishandled by Pendo. Final minute of first period play. Canes still on the attack. Cooley attracting all kinds of attention. Goes back to Mooney. Mooney to Cooley on his left. Crisscrossing with LJ Mooney now. Mooney looking for a screen of some kind. He fires from an angle, and Mason Mirovic has that somewhere in his equipment. Half a minute to go as Gordos changes on the fly. Bartkowski through center. Bartkowski snaps it wide. Bouncing puck out in front, right to Alex Kakali. Kakali drags. He dekes. Can he shoot it? No, he can't. Oh, one too many moves by Alex Kakali there. Under 10 to go in the period. Cooley, one last chance for Raising Cane's before the buzzer. Cooley just can't find any shooting space. Drops it back to Pendo, but those two not on the same page as the period expires. Approaching period 2 of the Week 2 championship game. We'll keep it right here as it's Raising Cane's 1, Team Gordos Tacos and Tequila 1. And live coverage of this week's action is brought to you by the Saloon of Mount Lebanon. Since 1976, the saloon has been the place to be any day of the week, serving one of the best varieties of beverages, burgers, and bar foods the South Hills has to offer. From pizzas to Pittsburgh salads, the Saloon of Mount Lebanon truly has a little bit of everything. Most importantly, it has a great atmosphere and customer service with a personal touch. Open at 622 Washington Road anytime, any day from 3 to 12:30, Fridays and Saturdays from 3 to 2:30, with happy hour 4 to 6 weekdays. Order online at saloonofmtlebanon.com. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram at Lebo Saloon, and on Twitter, or X, if you will, at Lebo Saloon as well. Back to action in tonight's nightcap. Who's going to break this 1-1 tie? Christian Humphreys whiffs on the pass. Ricky Boyson in transition for Team Raising Canes. Matthew Mania shooting on goal. That save is made by Team Gordo's goaltender, Mason Mirovic. Bartkowski taking his time to look things over. Two-line pass to Humphreys. Humphreys fires, and that long-range shot is stopped by Veltri, who tries to shake that puck free. And so we move along here with Gordo's changing behind the play. Boyson across the attacking line. He fires off the blocker of Mason Mirovic. Gets his own rebound. Boyson, an attendee of Pennsylvania Virtual High School back in the day. On goal, glove save by Mason Mirovic. Canes making changes as Logan Coley's line is back on the ice. Nick Kakali brings it across the stripe for Team Gordo's. Tyler Mirovic in tight, save made by Veltri. Mooney the rebound, up ahead to Cooley. Mooney from the high slot, he fires, and that's a loud save by Mason Mirovic. Probably a good time to remind you that last week's championship game, which involved Raising Canes, ended in a 9-round shootout. And with both of these goaltenders playing sharply in this final contest, I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Cooley near side for Mooney. Mooney down low, too far for Pendo. Lead pass to Mirovic. Tyler Mirovic gets behind Mooney, muscles his way on goal, but Veltri makes the save. Cooley near side. Brings it deliberately across the blue line for Raising Canes. Cooley with space. Cooley couldn't get around Bartkowski. Well, the old pro still got some moves out there on the back end as he leaves it for Humphreys. Humphreys down the middle. He's stopped by Veltri. Bartkowski on goal. That's stopped by Chad Veltri, and the rebound bounces wildly off the glass right back to Caden Pendo. Pendo assisted a penalty shot goal earlier on the night. And we have a possible violation of the half-court rule. And indeed, this USA Hockey crew is indicating over and back. And so the clock stops with just over 5 minutes left in the second period. And so possession goes over to Team Gordo's. Humphreys over the line. Christian Humphreys, the recent Colorado Avalanche draftee. He's dispossessed by LJ Mooney. Mooney flying out there as he was a week ago. He's taken down by Humphreys. Canes wants a penalty. None forthcoming. Bartkowski couldn't handle that cross-ice pass from Devin Rorick. That's a break for Canes. Cooley with Rorick trailing through center. Logan Cooley, right wing circle. Now he's inside the left wing circle. Cross ice for Gibson. Gibson from an angle. Gibson behind the net. Turnaround shot. Mirovic got a piece of it as it bounds wide. Midway through period 2, still tied at 1. Winner of this Week 2 championship game gets 2 extra points in the league standings. Raising Cane's trying to nab that honor for the second time in as many weeks. Alex Kakali for Nick Kakali. Good stick check by Mania. Mania in the corner, worked over by Murovic. Mania breaks free of the trap, gets it to Gibson. Gibson for Boyson down the middle. Boyson is stopped by Murovic atop the crease. Turnaround shot is wide off the stick of Mania, and it bounces all the way back through center ice. Gordo's making changes as Canes brings it through center. Here's Boyson one more time. Drop pass for Mania. Mania trying to go down low to Boyson. It was deflected wide by Nick Kakali. Team Gordo's winning that puck battle behind goaltender Mason Murovic. Christian Humphreys taking his time across the blue line. Has a man going to the net. That's Bartkowski. Threw it behind him. Coming on now, Rourke as he goes to his knees and play continues. In transition, LJ Mooney. Mooney left wing circle. Mooney from an angle. A low percentage shot there, wouldn't go. Final 2:30 of regulation as we remain tied. Bartkowski over the line. Bartkowski down the middle. That shot deflected wide off the stick or skate, possibly, of Caden Pendo. Tough to tell from our vantage. Lead pass for Cooley. Cooley, right wing circle. He fires on Murovic, who makes the save. Cooley gets his own rebound back. He fakes. He drags it to the goal. He's stopped again by Murovic, who's flopping like a fish to reach for the rebound. He doesn't have it. Caden Pendo does. Final 2 of regulation. Pendo to the goal. He moves. He shoots. He scores! Oh, what a time for Caden Pendo's first goal. And Raising Cane's has a late lead. Can Tyler Murovic answer? He's stopped by Veltri, and Veltri is there again on the follow-up. Logan Cooley for LJ Mooney. Cooley too well covered at the side of the net as Mooney was trying to locate him at the far post. Humphreys for Bartkowski. Bartkowski to goal. Bartkowski shoots it wide. Humphreys unable to take that pass. Kakali trailing. Nick Kakali as time ticks away late. Out in front, Murovic shoots. He scores! You go, Glenn Coco! And we've got a 2-2 game. And the goaltender's got to get back in net as LJ Mooney hits the vacant net. Gordo's scored 4 against 3 with Murovic pulled, and he could not return to the net in time. And so it's 3-2 in favor of Raising Cane's. Oh, quite a turn of events there as now Murovic will come off for a second time. And again, Team Gordo's will be able to play 4 against 3, trailing by a goal. 40 seconds to go. And we have an over and back call again. Possession will be going to Raising Cane's. And we have a team timeout taken, presumably, by Team Gordo's Tacos and Tequila, trailing 3-2 to Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers in this Week 2 championship game. There's still plenty of time, by the way, for you to sponsor our live coverage of the Ice Castle Elite 3v3 League on TenbandTV. Each team will showcase current and former players with NHL, AHL, ECHL, International, NCAA, OHL, and junior experience. Each week will broadcast to a worldwide audience live and on demand and free on the TenbandTV Sports channel online, on Roku, on Amazon Fire, and on our new TenbandTV YouTube channel. Buy a full season package now. Get full sponsorship benefits for our 2024-2025 season of hockey coverage, which will include the PIHL, College Hockey Mid-America, and College Hockey East. Visit TenbandTV and click Advertise to learn more. Use the discount code TBTV-hockey at checkout for 10% off your order. Raising Cane's has possession out of the timeout, leading 3-2 as Boyson drives the net, and he's stopped by Mason Murovich, who wants to come off for an extra skater, but he cannot as Pendo has it for Cooley. It comes now to Pendo once again, and Pendo buries it. Caden Pendo double dips that ship, and Raising Cane's will be your champion for the second week in a row as Humphreys loses that puck. It's flipped up to center for Cooley. That's it, and that's all. Will it count? No, it will not. It appeared across the line after the buzzer. Oh, they're putting the goal up on the scoreboard. The official never officially indicated it was a goal. So apparently, well, they're going to talk it over now. In any event, Raising Cane's has won the game and the Week 2 championship. And they're going to give it to Logan Cooley. That's going to be an empty netter at the buzzer. So a little icing on the cake for the Chicken Finger restaurant. Team Raising Cane's 5, Team Gordo's Tacos and Tequila 2 is your final score in this Week 2 championship game. Raising Cane's now with firm command of first place in the league standings. They are 4-0 after 2 weeks of play as Team Gordo's falls to 2-2 overall. And before we leave tonight, I want to quote local author and Western PA hockey historian Jeff Morrow, who once said that celebrating a victory is a moment in time where we all share in a team success in developing an idea of bringing the community together with one goal of achieving days and years of organization, love for the game, hard work, and integrity into a champion. And for many years, Ron Steedle, better known locally as Coach Flame, checked all those boxes. Ron Steedle, better known still as the father of Shaler hockey, passed away from a heart attack over the holiday weekend at the age of 69. And the way he died certainly was tragic, but the way he lived was remarkable. Steedle, a coach in the Shaler program as far back as the 1980s, presided over the 500th win in Titans history, a rare feat for any varsity club in PA. In addition, he oversaw their first Penguins Cup championship in history at Mellon Arena in 2009, an overtime classic in the Class 3A final, and prior to the merger that created the PIHL, of which Steedle was a founding member, Shaler won 5 WPIHL titles with his help. As an executive, Steedle also helped establish a number of national showcase tournaments in which PIHL teams still participate today, and assisted in creating the St. Margaret's Fall Face-Off, which we have proudly broadcast on TenbandTV and celebrating its 30th anniversary. The TenbandTV family extends its sympathies to the family of Ron Steedle, including siblings Donnie, Colleen, and Eileen, and siblings-in-law Susan and Eric during this difficult time. And at the request of Mr. Steedle's family, we encourage you to please consider donating to the American Heart Association today by visiting www.heart.org. That'll do it from Castle Shannon here at the Ice Castle, where Raising Cane's is your back-to-back champion. They have won the Week 2 round of competition by defeating Team Gordo's by a final score of 5-2. I'm Matt Popchock, and that is all she wrote from the South Hills, and we will see you next Thursday night, July 18th, as I got to check my calendar to make sure I had the date right. Yes, I did. Thank you, Todd Kazarowski. Thank you, Michael Lyman. Thank you, Murovich Brothers. Thank you for watching and listening, and we will see you at 6 p.m. on July 18th, right back here on TenbandTV. Avalanche prospect camp after being drafted by that club at the end of June. Murovich out in front. He shoots. He scores. Boutier Sensei just in time to deny Tanner Pelosic. Breakaway chance for Tyler Mirovich. He shoots. Thank you, sir. May I have another? Pass. And all alone is Humphries. Christian Humphries to the goal. Save made, Kyle McLaughlin. Humphries gets the rebound, but McLaughlin has it. Now Humphries takes the lead pass from Bartkowski. Bartkowski driving the net, takes it from Humphries. Back at try. Oh! McLaughlin flashing the leather for Pelosic. Brendan Walcom deeks around his man, drives on that, shoots, scores! The donut has disappeared thanks to Brendan Walcom. His lead pass to Humphries. Humphries 2-on-1, fakes. Couldn't shoot it, oh! Pelosic got a piece! Playing most recently for the Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs in the Southern Professional League. Bartkowski to goal. That shot stopped by McLaughlin. Mirovich. Humphries with lots of open ice to the goal. Fakes, shoots, scores! Welcome home, son! And Team Gordo's Tacos and Tequila defeats Team Saloon of Mount Lebanon in Game 1 by a final score of 3-1. One of their newcomers, Artem Kulikov, along with Paul Most, the Robert Morris Colonial, as it comes up to Caden Pendo of Raising Canes, and he finds metal but not mesh. Canes, Boyson, Ricky Boyson making his league debut tonight, trying to wrap around play, and it's finished in front, meanwhile, by Justin Gibson, and Mars Planets is stopped by Chad Veltri. Breakaway for LJ Mooney. Mooney to the cage, he scores! Better lucky than good, eh, LJ? Hope it was. But Mooney will take him any way he can get him, and so it's 2-0 Canes. Mooney again to the goal. He fires off the bar. And he's right back to being tied with Brendan Walcom of Team Saloon for the league lead. Coley to the goal. He nuzzles that nylon. The for Raising Canes to the goal for Pendo. Pendo shoots, and he scores. It's a commanding lead for Raising Canes as first period time ticks away. And that one will count. Of that much we're certain, so make it a 5-goal lead for Raising Canes. And this time he lets Cooley do the honors. Logan Cooley has a pair. 20 goals, 44 points, appeared in all 82 games for the Arizona Coyotes before they left Arizona and before the buzzer in front of his tendy. Home run pass to Gibson, who had a pair of goals in the first period. Gibson waits, watches, shoots, and you can break out the chapeaus for Justin Gibson, baby. Lakes pass to Mooney for Coley. Nothing doing. And wouldn't that have been something? Shot pass, score! Oh, that one worked. Lead pass to Most. Most dropping for Felsing. Felsing toward goal. He drags, he shoots, he scores! Sudbury Wolves. Out in front it comes, and an easy tuck in there by Michael Felsing. LJ Mooney with speed down the left wing. Mooney creates space, and he goes bar down. Tidal Wave Sports 2, your Week 2 championship game at the end of the night will be Team Raising Canes against Team Gordo's Tacos and Tequila to make that play. Oh, what a nifty maneuver there by Goulash. Goulash to the goal. He shoots. He scores. Chance for Tidal Wave Sports. McLaughlin comes out. Forget Tom Barrasso. That was Dominic Hasek and McLaughlin. Paul Most will take the penalty shot. Most fires. He scores. Only 2 games, we've had 2. Paul Most gets on the board as Matt Walsh counters at the other end to get Team Saloon on the board with under 2 to go. With a 2-1 lead now late in the period. Felsing just inside the line. Felsing deeks. He shoots. One-timer, score! As O'Donnell plays it deep in his own defensive zone, but it's stolen by Felsing. Felsing to the goal. Drop pass on the doorstep. Great read by McLaughlin as he pokes it away from Schmidt's reach. Tidal Wave. That close to more breathing room as Team Saloon counters. And scoring is Johnny Mack. Michigan specifically, McDonald thought about trying it. Oh, if a defenseman pulls off a Michigan, God help us. At the other end, to add on to their lead here early in the second period, but haven't been able to make good on them. Driving to that McDonald, thank you, sir. May I have another? And we're tied at 3. Tandem of Felsing and Goulash. And the Colonials work in tandem now to get this puck into the attacking zone. Most, side of the net, score! Now, there's some goalies that make it look easy, as the cliche goes. He's making it look hard. Oh, what a shot pass there. It's deflected in by Alex Berardinelli. There. Goulash for Most. Most to the goal. Score! Bear, who was sliding the wrong direction. Saloon just couldn't get a bounce, but making no mistake about that one and getting that bounce is Sean O'Donnell. Consolation game over Team Saloon of Mount Lebanon. The final score, Tidal Wave 6, Team Saloon 4. On goal, and Veltri, Chad Veltri, the RMU alumnus, makes his first save of the game and burying that shot. Oh, what a rip. The hockey club will open on national television their 24-25 campaign, the inaugural one against last year's Rookie of the Year, Connor Bedard and the Blackhawks. Corner. Out in front, backdoor play. 1 save, 2 save, 3 saves by Chad Veltri. Final 2 of regulation. Pendo to the goal. He moves, he shoots, he scores! Oh, what a time for Caden Pendo's first goal. Kakali trailing. Nick Kakali as time ticks away late. Out in front, Murovich shoots, he scores! You go, Glenn Coco! And we've got a 2-2 game. And the goaltender's got to get back in net as LJ Mooney hits the vacant net for Cooley. It comes now to Pendo once again, and Pendo buries it. Team Raising Cane's 5, Team Gordo's Tacos and Tequila 2 is your final score in this Week 2 championship game.